Ah, come on, you got it. Yeah, you got it. Get it. Yes. Oh, hey there. This is Thermdiz, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Thermdiz Gaming. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you enjoy. I had a lot of fun putting it together. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to address those. Thanks, and enjoy. We'll go ahead and get the ball rolling. We've got 20 white or blue black spells to play. I think all the stuff I just got done doing has taken up most of the remaining processing power of my CPU. So hopefully we're not going to be lagging too much. We're not going to be very static in this. Hopefully it'll still be pretty crisp. Hmm. We're going to go ahead and keep this hand here. I can scry to a land, hopefully, or or draw into one. We'll go ahead and scry here. We didn't draw the land. We need the land for sure. Hopefully that way we can turn to the luminarch aspirant. Okay, we missed the land again. So we've got an opportunity to respond. Turns out if you didn't notice already, I got us caught up in historic here. Nothing to destroy with Light of Hope, and I can mitigate a little bit with 4 life gain. We're going to save it for a minute because we've got some plays here on turn 3. Or turn 4, sorry. And now, if he's got the Heartless Act like I do, Luminarch Aspirant is safe from that. At least the first cast. Alrighty. Not a zombie doesn't trigger. Not a zombie doesn't trigger. So we lose another life there. That's a pretty good combo. It's got Menace, so Bantu's going to come in for 4 there. And now I could probably go ahead and toss the Light of Hope for 4 life, just to kind of make a wash of that turn as best I can. We grab our 4th land, and we're going to go ahead and drop. I think we want to drop Mangara. We can go ahead and put a +1 on Mangara just so we've got a little bit more toughness to absorb. Trying to watch my channel here on Twitch, and that might be a mistake in general, but I just wanted to check to see if I think I'm on a video, and so I'm not on the actual stream, but trying to get it straightened out. So we can kill the Bantu here, and Mangara survives no matter how he does the damage. And we're gonna gain 3 life off of that. I'll toss Light of Promise on Mangara. Does not have vigilance. So we'll keep him as a blocker. As far as I know, the stream's still going on. We're only 6 minutes in. It feels like it's been longer than that. But we're 6 minutes in here, and it says it's going on. So hopefully you can see me in the game, so that we're all having fun and you're not just listening to me talk about just empty air. Double wayward servants there. Okay, we'll cool. We'll search for another. We'll search for a swamp here. We got plenty of white. So we can immediately take mangara to 4, or we can drop the Angel of Destiny to start swinging in next turn. The core celebrant does keep Heartless Act up for a response, but I think, I think this is the best play. And then I have a Heartless Act to respond to something. And now he's a 4/6, so any damage that Bantu does, I can mitigate. That's fair. So let's see if he'll swing here. And then maybe I can get some decent responses. If it doesn't swing, I'm going to go ahead and take care of the devotee. And now we've got Angel and Shadowspear. And we can pass the turn. Mm-hmm. 2 triggers of it. Nothing on when they die. I can't kill the Bantu, and he's got no cards in hand. We'll go ahead and take it. All right, so this is good. So Heliod becomes a creature this turn, and I should have played this first so that I got the life off of Heliod, but we'll drop luminarch aspirant. Heliod's now a creature, and we'll gain a life, and we'll put a counter on Angel of Destiny, and that's game. So that would have been a huge turn for us because we could have we had 4 triggers of Heliod for 4+1/+1 counters. Oh, you're working for all the right reasons, bro. Shout out to everybody tuning in today. We're in for a good time. We're battling through platinum. Trying to hit that diamond tonight. We really do want to go until we get the diamonds. That's what we're shooting for, and it's gonna if we do okay, if we can get out of this goddamn thing, and get to our old reliable. I'll have to go in and change the name right in front of you guys so you believe me. But change the name for my Fen deck to autopilot. and I was going to name it Ronco, but Ronco's a kind of an old reference. Not a lot of people that probably can navigate Twitch were very old when Ronco was a thing. And Ronco was a company that was ran by a very gentle old man named Ron Popeil. And he became very popular for his kitchen aids. Not the kitchen aid, but the kitchen aids, like helpers, kitchen helpers. Tools that you could use around the kitchen to stay hydrated and safe. And so one of those things he created for all of the housewives and house husbands and kids in school. Uh, so they had this thing that did a rotisserie chicken, and the rotisserie chicken, their main little shout, their cheer was set it and forget it, and that's pretty much what that fin deck does. So just as soon as you can set the hook, the fishing pole reels in the fish. I mean, on its own. So I would probably bet that get I could get I could, as soon as I got the poison counters, I could get up and go get a drink and just let this guy ponder over the decisions he's made in life that have led to this moment, and and realize that it's not worth his time to stick around for poison count. To those just tuning in, we're having a great time. And we'd like to thank you for coming to the Thermdiz Power Hour. We're gonna try to put a couple extra hours in that hour just to have a good time and sit back and relax. I've got a good. Here we go. I need a land really to pop off. If I get one land, I'm not worried anymore. If I don't get a land, at least I can equip and hopefully bluff into 2 life. Speaker doesn't survive. Yeah. Damn it! I'm still in historic. I need to pay attention. Nobody called me on it. Nobody let me know in the chat. Let me know what fucking ranked system I'm in. Uh, all those numbers going across the screen still showing green, so green is good. I realized a situation where green wasn't good earlier, and green's not good when it shows up in your meat unexpectedly. If you're cooking with green stuff, that's one condition that the green is okay. So we miss a land again. We're gonna go ahead and pass the turn. We've only got one white spell under our belt. We still need at least 8 to go. I think we were at 11. Fabled passages are now useless for as long as Ashiok stays on the battlefield. But hopefully we can. He's going to go ahead and mill 2 lands from us. So thinning out the deck a little from the top. Not supposed to thin from the top. You're supposed to thin from the middle. And so we'll grab a tapped land. So we've got no turn 3 play here. So hopefully we get Righteous Valkyrie down next turn with a land besides, just to move along in the game and allow us to progress away from the mill. We have to be able to outlast the mill before it kills us. Outpower the mill.
We do have a couple options here. I think what I want to do is have luminarch aspirant come down if it resolves, and then obviously choose him for the counter, and then next turn I've got a veto. Or the, if I wish I would have drawn a land here. If I would have drawn a land here, I would have been able to do both. Except for I wouldn't have drawn the luminarch. Yeah, resolve all. And so I would have been able to luminarch and shadowspear. And then next turn I would have been able to drop the veto for 6 damage. 7 damage, 8 damage, because gets +1/+1, because he'd have 2 +1/+1 counters on him at the attack, and then +1 from Shadowspear for 4, and that's 4 life gained, and then Veto takes 4 life away. We'll end our turn here, and we're gonna have to go ahead and sacrifice Cleric of the Life Spawn, Cleric of Life Spawn. It's funny. I mean, I guess you got me on that. Take your word on it, wizard. Just just keep making stuff for me to buy. I should have played the Righteous Valkyrie. I'm not sure why I didn't. Righteous Valkyrie needs to come out first so that I can start gaining. He probably will mill me for the last 4, and then now Ashiok again. So took full advantage of Ashiok while he had it on the field. Arthritis. Okay. We can handle this. We're gonna. What's this do? We're gonna hide that. Actually, fuck. We're gonna hide that to see if it, he takes the ones that he can see. So okay, so it survives. No, I'll have to sacrifice it. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the righteous Valkyrie. I should have done for celebrant instead. Because now I won't draw land. So I'm gonna have to. I want to play core celebrant if it doesn't get countered, and then probably bounces brazen, but with brazen borrower. What is it? What's it say? Petty theft, which is weird. It's like the opposite of theft. We gave it back to him. I don't know of any thief. I don't know thieves. I guess I should say. I don't just know thieves, and the ones I do know aren't nice. But the point is that there's probably not a whole lot of successful thieves that give stuff to people for them to just still use. That was money in the bank for me. Drown in a lock kills. He could have also drowned in a lock to counter. It looked like. My beloved Sasha is ornery, and it's probably because I meant to take her for a walk. We'll probably, as soon as we'll take a little bit of break, to I'm gonna take Sasha for a walk real quick so that she can piddle and and poo poo. So can't block the arthritis there. We've got to have 2 to survive, or 2 to block. So that was a pretty good blocker, and it kills. If it resolves, he's got plenty of options for a counter spell. What does this do? Each opponent returns a non-land and then discards a card. Discard a card. That's fine. That was better. That was better than I expected it to be, honestly. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't I didn't have enough lands. he thought. He thought I had too much land. So he was helping me out so I wasn't wasting mana. And that way I could. That would have absolutely sucked. You know that? That would have been absolutely horrible if he still had that Ashiok out when he did that. Because then I would have lost the land and not been able to replace it because Ashiok stocks, you can't search your library. And it states in the words, searches their library. And so it would have, oh, it would have been devastating. Absolutely devastating. I lose 2 life here if it resolves, but at least I can save myself from some damage, and if it resolves.
And
So of course he's got his drown in the locks. The system was so good and so random that 3 out of the 4 drown in the locks were able to be played so close together. Drawn with. I don't think he's shuffled. I don't think he's shuffled his library. Um, so that would increase the ramp. That would probably increase the chances of something like that happening, but I don't think he has shuffled at all. Because let's see, he doesn't have any fabled passages or anything in here. He did just shuffle for the Field of Ruin, but I probably already had the Drown of the Locks. I can. The reason it's asking me is because I've got Shadowspear here that I can activate at instant speed, and so it just has to. It has to priority has to pass through me regardless of what I say. Okay, hopefully he's running out of steam here. He's got the. These are attackers now, and these are bodies, so they don't matter to me. So I couldn't play a second creature. I'm not able to block anything, and I ended up taking 6. So go ahead and concede. And
hey everyone, thanks again for coming and joining me for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be pushing out some more content here shortly. You can always follow right here, and don't forget to subscribe to get those notifications when new videos come out. Thank you again so much for joining me, and have a great night.